As ICE clamps down on illegal criminal migrants across the country, Borders Czar Tom Homan says more needs to be done.
Border numbers are down over 90% in 3 weeks.
Think about that.
And, you know, I worked hard at it. You know, Christy Nolan's working hard at it. And we already got over almost 16,000 people we arrested in the interior. That's 3 times more than Joe Biden had a year from now. But it's not enough. We got to do more.
This as DEA agents arrested nearly 100 migrants, including 10 of Colorado's worst criminals, with at least 3 being Trendaragua gang members, all in the past 2 weeks. DEA Rocky Mountain Field Division Special Agent in charge, Jonathan Pullen, joins us now. Thank you for joining us, Jonathan. So tell us about some of these criminals that you all rounded up.
Thanks for having me, Charlie. So, listen, we've been busy the last 3 weeks. We've arrested folks from really all over the world, but primarily from Central America and South America. And we have a problem with this TDA gang here in the Denver area, and so we've been targeting them for months. And what you're seeing on your screen is a culmination of those efforts. And we've been working with our counterpart agencies at Homeland Security, that's ICE and HSI, as well as FBI and ATF, collaborating daily on who we're going to target, how we're going to go after them, and where we're going to find these guys.
What's the difference been for you on the ground in terms of the previous administration compared to the current administration in terms of being able to go after some of these people?
Well, listen, we've always done this work. DEA has always been involved in tracking down the worst offenders in our cities and our states. What's different is now that we have some added immigration authorities that have been granted to the Department of Justice agencies. And I can tell you, Charlie, it's making a huge difference. I mean, you can see from the stats that Mr. Homan was talking about, just at DEA, we've arrested almost 100 people in the last 3 weeks. That's not including what HSI, ICE, and FBI in our neighborhood has done as well. So that extra immigration push is essentially allowing us to take people off the streets and send them to their home countries, as opposed to spending time and money investigating, prosecuting, and incarcerating them, which costs an enormous amount of money to the U.S. government. In some cases, we can bypass that, and they've already committed a crime. They're entering the country illegally, and they're likely involved with other crimes, as a lot of people on that top 10 list are, and we can send them home.
And I'm assuming that crackdowns like the one that you've just executed probably goes to the heart of breaking up the gang in a place like Colorado for good.
That's what we're hoping for, right? I mean, some of these people are very serious criminals, right? We're talking about major drug trafficking. If you look at that list, there's a guy on the top center there. His name is Kevin. Kevin's a fentanyl dealer, right? He also deals in meth. Kevin sold some drugs to a woman in Wyoming that ultimately killed her 1-year-old baby. Wow. So listen, when we found out about that, we tried to prosecute the case. There's a lot of layers to it, but the case was not taken by the local DA's office. So we started to investigate Kevin more. We actually even bought more fentanyl and more meth from him. And then recently we were able to arrest him. So in a case like Kevin's, right, where he's selling fentanyl that killed a child, now we're going to be able to take him off the streets. Yep. We've already taken him off the streets. He's in custody, send him back to his home country. And with a stronger border, he's likely not going to be able to cross again. Kevin's actually crossed the border illegally several times already. And what is he doing? He's not getting a job in construction, trying to send money back to his family. He's selling fentanyl and meth, and he's killing Americans.
Keep up the good work. Thank you, Jonathan.